I want to wish everyone here not a happy holiday, but a very Merry Christmas. I don't want that holiday bullshit. Anyway, congratulations, Barack Obama, the first African American. I disagree. I say first biracial president. Anyway, Barack Obama, which we all know, ran on the Democratic platform. John McCain, who didn't stand a shot, ran on a Republican platform. But what most people don't know, the big man, I ran. But most people don't know that. I ran on a go fuck yourself fucking platform. I want to put some fucking balls back in that fucking White House. I mean, I would have got rid of every fucking terrorist, every suicide bomber without firing a single fucking shot. Very simple. I would have made up 50 million black and white photos. 50 million black and white photos, 8x10s of Rosie O'Donnell. I would have loaded them in cargo planes. I would have flew them over the whole Middle East, Iraq, Afghanistan, Palestine, wherever them Arabs live. And I would have dropped them down and printed in Arabic on every single picture. Here's what one of your 72 fucking virgins is going to look like, you fucking rat bastard. We'll see how many fucking terrorists we would have had then. Forget about it. Here's a guy, Barack Obama, raises $745 million. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of money. I mean, somebody must have wanted him in there real bad. I mean, when Senator Hillary Clinton, the great senator from New York City, found out Barack Obama raised almost $250 million in campaign contributions, she was admitted to Columbian Presbyterian Hospital here in New York for self-inflicted head wounds. After she admitted she hit her fucking head up against the wall 100 fucking times. The fucking world's coming to an end. I'm telling you, the fucking world's coming to an end. You know, when I was growing up in Brooklyn, I mean, the cops, they were real tough. I mean, they weren't like the cops today. Today they call it police brutality. In my time, it was Joe the cop. I never forget Joe the cop. This son of a bitch would get out of his cruiser. He'd bang that nightstick on the sidewalk. If you didn't move, you got a fucking beating. That's the way it was. One night, there's about 12 of us hanging out in front of a candy store in Brooklyn. Joe the cop gets out of the cruiser, bangs that fucking nightstick on the fucking concrete. Everybody ran. I had a few shots of fucking whiskey in me. I said, fuck you, Joe the cop. That's all I had to say. Bing, bada boom, right into the fucking squad car. Takes me home. My mother comes to the door. What's the matter, officer? Your son's hanging out on a street corner with all these fucking hooligans. Ernie, she calls my father. I got another fucking beating. But that ain't the fucking story, fellas. 2 weeks later, I'm standing on a corner right by the luncheonette, and old man Malone, one of my friend's father, passes by. He just bought a brand new 60 Chevrolet, black as the ace of spades. He said, hey, fellas, you want to take a ride to the gas station? I want to fill her up. Sure, we'll come with you. We get in the car, me and my friend Tommy, and we go to the gas station, and old man Malone accidentally, you know, he just ran the fucking stop sign. He didn't come to a complete stop. He just passed it a little bit. All of a sudden, a siren. Who the fuck you think it is? Come on. Joe the fucking cop. Pull over. Driver's license registration. What did I do? What? Give me a driver's license registration. Gives him the driver's license registration. Joe the cop, he's writing him a fucking ticket. He throws it through the front window. My friend's father goes to me, old man Malone, did you see what he did to me? He threw that ticket at me, and he gave me a $25 fucking summons. I says, you're lucky. You're a lucky bastard. What do you mean I'm lucky? A $25 ticket. I says, yeah, but he must have forgot to give me the fucking beating. Get the fuck out of here. Good old Joe the cop. You know, I tell you, I hate these fucking telemarketers. I can't stand them like poison. They know when to call you. They call you early in the morning when you're in a shower. You almost break a fucking leg getting out of the shower. Ring, ring, ring. The fucking phone ring. Telemarketer. Don't ever call here, you rat bastard. You hang up on a bastard. When you come home at night, the same thing. You're sitting down eating dinner. The phone. Ring, ring, ring. Telemarketer. I told you, you rat bastard, don't call here anymore. Well, fellas, it's worth the price of admission that you came here tonight. Because I'm going to tell you how to get rid of these telemarketers. This works 1,000% of the time. Not 99, 1,000% of the time. When you know it's a telemarketer calling you, you pick up that phone, just think in your mind that you're Chinese. Believe me, they know they couldn't sell a Chinaman a stick of fucking chewing gum. They're hanging right the fuck up and you fucking try it. Take it from the fucking big man. You know, by trade, I'm in the ticket business, you know. I sell tickets for all the Broadway shows, all the sporting events. One morning about a year ago, I get a call, IBM, a big shot there, Mr. Miller. He said, Mike, I like 2 tickets for Jersey Boys. It's for my best client. He's coming in tomorrow from California. I want the best 2 seats you got. I said, okay, Mr. Miller, I got the 6th row dead center. Dead center, 6th row. I'll send them to you Federal Express. I send them out Federal Express. The next morning, 10:30 sharp. Hello, Mike, this is Mr. Miller again. Yes, Mr. Miller. The tickets aren't in the 6th row, they're in the 7th row. I said, gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Miller, I must have made a mistake. What's the difference? 5th row, 6th row, 7th row. What is it, a foot difference? And he went on. It's my best customer coming in from California. And he kept going. And fucking going. And finally, I tell you the truth, fella, I couldn't take no more. I said, Mr. Miller, do me a favor, will you? Go fuck yourself. You hear me? Go fuck yourself. And I hung up the fucking phone. But that ain't the story. The next morning, 9 o'clock sharp, Mr. Miller calls me back. He says, Mike, you were right. Didn't make a difference. 6th row, 7th row. The guy enjoyed the show. It was the best show he ever saw in his life. I said, you know something, Mr. Miller? You know, you bothered me yesterday. And you bother me again today. Go fuck yourself. The guy's my best fucking customer today. I take it off the mic. Yeah. You know, fellas, when you want to get rid of somebody, a friend, a relative, you know, they're a real scooch. You guys know what a scooch is? They're always up your ass. And you want to get rid of them. It's a very simple technique. Just ask them for a loan. Once you ask anybody for a fucking loan, you got no fucking problems. They'll never call you again. They'll see you walking down the street. They'll walk on the fucking other side. Try it out. Ask your best friend for a loan. Tell him you need a few dollars. He'll disconnect his fucking phone. So whenever you want to get rid of somebody, take it from the big man. Ask him for a loan. That's all you got to do. You know, and I'm a very light sleeper. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, I get awakened, and I'm hearing in the next room, you know, oh, okay, give it to me, Earl. Give it to me, Earl. Give it to me, babe. I'm giving it to you, babe. I'll give it to you, babe. Give it to me, Earl. Give it to me, babe. Give me all you got. Oh, Earl, I saw them beautiful red shoes down in the lobby. They look so good on my feet. Oh, I love them red shoes, Earl. They only cost $7. Don't worry, baby. Here's a guy. He didn't even bust his fucking nut yet. She's asking him for a pair of fucking red shoes. I mean, come on, give me a break, though. Why do women always hit on men when we're most vulnerable? I mean, give me a fucking break. Can't you ask him for the fucking shoes when a guy shoots his fucking nut? I mean, come on. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, Earl had a tough time, you know, popping his nut. He must have had a couple of snorts of cocaine, a couple of shots of whiskey. And finally, I didn't hear nothing. I figured he popped his nut, but that ain't the story, you know. I come out of the room next night, and who was walking in? Earl and his girlfriend. And sure enough, fellas, she was wearing them fucking red shoes. You got my word on that. And anybody out here, please tell me. I want to know, who the fuck is this Joe the Plumber? There ain't a fucking plumber out there I don't know that makes $200-300 a fucking day. I want to know who this Joe the plumber is. He can't make no fucking money. See him on television. I mean, anytime you call a plumber, minimum to come and look at your problems, $125. Then if you got to fix it, they're going to charge you another $300-400. So I don't know who the fuck this guy fucking Joe the plumber is. He can go fuck himself as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I woke up this morning, a fella having a fresh piece of pound cake and a cup of coffee, you know. Wound up in one of them fucking Starbucks. I knew as soon as I walked in, the fucking joint wasn't right. People sitting on lounge chairs, sitting on fucking couches, reading newspapers, magazines. God only knows what they were fucking drinking. Gobs of fucking whipped cream with all kinds of fucking shit on top. Finally, I waited online 15 minutes. I get up to the girl, can I help you? So, yeah. I like a fresh piece of pound cake and a cup of coffee. That's $9. I said, $9 for a piece of pound cake and a cup of coffee? Stick it up your ass. I walked right out. I went around the corner to the pancake house. I got 2 eggs over, home fries, bacon, sausage, all the coffee you can drink. They threw in a shot of OJ, and for extra $1.50, I got a fucking cheese Danish. Fuck them fucking Starbucks. I mean, what about the poor fucking working man? What do they think? They're serving fucking liquid gold over there? Stay the fuck out of that fucking Starbucks. I tell you, I get all kinds of crazy calls, you know.
Mike, how do we stop these terrorists, Mike? On an airplane, the guys that hijacked the airplane, how do we stop them?
Listen, fellas, it's very simple. It's a very simple... I mean, how much money did this country spend on developing nuclear weapons? Does anybody in this room know? No. Trillions and trillions of dollars this government spent on developing nuclear weapons. I got one question for you. When the fuck we gonna use them? I want to know, when the fuck we gonna use them? And second of all, how do we know they fucking work? I mean, give me a fucking test. Give me a little taste over there in fucking Iraq. Show me the motherfucking things at least fucking work. That's how you get rid of them. Use the fucking nukes. Fuck them. Fucking world's coming doing it. Took my 2 grandkids over to Yankee Stadium this past summer. Took me 2.5 fucking hours to get in the joint. Waiting online, cops going through your pockets, searching bags. They're confiscating little fucking penknives. But meanwhile, it's fucking bat day. They're handing out 50 fucking thousand baseball bats. Which fucking dawned on me. The fucking airline should get into this racket. Every passenger that boards a plane, hand them a fucking baseball bat. Big Louisville Slugger. Now, if you're one of these fucking Arab terrorists and you get on that plane with a box cutter or a knife and you see 300 fucking people armed with baseball bats, what the fuck you gonna do? You're gonna stick your finger up your ass and whistle Dixie. You're getting the fuck out of it. Which dawned on me again. I pray I was a passenger on one of them planes and one of them red bastards would pull a box cutter or a knife on me. I hit him over the fucking head and send him to blue fucking heaven. Fuck him. You know, I get a lot of crazy calls, you know. All hours of the fucking night, all hours of the day. One day, a woman calls me up. She says, "Big man, how much is it to advertise on your site?" I said, "It's $1,000 a month. I get 5 million hits a month. And it's very cheap, $1,000. But I said, let me ask you this. I don't do no pornography, no gambling site. What type of business you in?" She says, "I sell large women clothing. You know, BBW." I said, "That's no problem, $1,000 a month." She said, "Would you be willing to take that out and trade?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean by that?" She said, "When's the last time you had a pair of 38 double Ds staring you in the face?" And I thought for a minute, and I said, "You know, the last time I had a pair of 38s staring me in the face is when I went to make a night deposit over at Chase Bank, and two moonyans pulled out 238s and stuck me up. Don't ever call here, no. I hung up on a rat bastard. Fucking world's coming to an end. Every fucking thing. I go to Shea Stadium. I'm taking out to my mother. I went by myself. I'm sitting next to a guy. He's got me by 100. I weigh 4. He had to weigh 5. His wife, she had to weigh 600. The two kids, which were like 12, a boy and a girl, they had to weigh 350 each, if not 400 each. Every time the hot dog guy came, 20 hot dogs, I had to pass them down. Pretzels, I had to pass 20 fucking pretzels down. Soda, ice cream. Finally, I got so fucking aggravated. I said, mister, let me ask you a question. I mean, what'd you do to come to the fucking ball game? What'd you take out a fucking mortgage? For Christ's sakes, you're going for a fucking arm and a leg here. I want to watch the fucking game. You came here to fucking eat. Stay the fuck home. You know, nobody wants to wish you a Merry Christmas no more. Me, you can't do that with me, you know. I mean, to me, Christmas is Christmas, fellas. I don't want this happy holiday bullshit. I went into Toys R Us, bought $1,368.27 worth of these electronic toys for the kids. You know, today, these toys cost an arm and a leg. I'm sure you guys know. I get up to the cashier. I gave her cash. I says to her, Merry Christmas. She don't say a word to me. I said, excuse me, maybe you didn't hear me. Merry Christmas. She said, it's on a receipt. On a receipt? I looked on a receipt, and it says Happy Holidays. I said, lady, do me a favor. Give me my fucking money back, and beside that, go fuck yourself. The manager came running over. What's the problem? What's the problem? I told this woman I wished her a Merry Christmas. She didn't say nothing. She says it's on a receipt. I want my fucking money back. So here, fellas, if you go shopping this Christmas to any store you go to, and they don't wish you a Merry Christmas, tell them to take the fucking merchandise, stick it up their fucking ass, and tell them to go fuck themselves. And tell them the big man fucking told you. Fuck them. The fucking world's coming to an end. Nobody wants to wish you a Merry Christmas no more. You know, I figured, you know, since everything's made in China, you know, they got a 2 million man army over there. I mean, why don't the United States of America hire the Chinese to fucking fight for us? I mean, it wouldn't mean nothing for them to send a fucking million men over to fucking Iraq. I mean, they do it for fucking peanuts, probably $3 a fucking day. Can you imagine all the fucking money we save? We outsource our army, let the Chinamen go fight for us? I mean, that would be a good fucking idea, right? $3 a day, get all the fucking troops you want. Come on, go fight these. And don't worry, them fucking Chinamen, they'll get them fucking Iraqis. Don't worry, they're sneaky little fucking. They'll get them. Don't you fucking. And what about the United States prison system, which draining our tax dollars? You know how much it costs to keep a prisoner in jail? Almost $100 a day. I mean, fuck it, send them to fucking China. They'll feed them fucking rice patties over there for $2 a fucking day. Ship all the fucking all the prisoners over there. And that's my way of thinking, but I guess nobody wants to elect me president only because of that reason. The fucking world's coming to an end. Here's what I say, fellas. Any of you guys that wear sandals, you know, I don't mind sandals, but some of you guys, I mean, come on. You got... Your feet are so fucking ugly, your toes look like fucking Frito fucking corn chips. You ever see fucking guys like that? Like, I want to throw up when I see guys wearing fucking sandals. I mean, come on, give me a fucking break. I can see if you got nice pedicured feet, and you got nice, you know, you go to the doctor. But come on, fellas, if you got fucking toenails that look like fucking Frito corn chips, put on a pair of sneakers, you fucking rat bastard. I don't want to see that fucking shit. You know, when I was growing up in Brooklyn, it was much tougher than it was today, you know. And for the simple reason, you know, the world changed. Like, I hope you guys don't believe what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Because you guys know that they're full of shit. You know, Big Nose Nicky from Brooklyn hit for $375,000 at the crap table at the Mirage. 3 minutes. 3 minutes after he hit, all the fucking Brooklyn knew, the fucking IRS knew, his ex-wife knew, the whole fucking world knew. So don't believe this bullshit. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, because they're fucking full of shit. And I got in an automobile accident. Well, actually, I didn't get into the accident, you know. I mean, fellas, the worst thing you can do in the morning when you guys go to work, never get in back of a woman driving. Now, I say this not because I got anything against women, fellas. I say this, I was in back of a woman. She had a cup of coffee in one hand, a cell phone in the other hand, and she's doing her fucking makeup and hair in a rear view fucking mirror. The fucking light turns fucking green, I'm beeping the fucking horn. Come on, lady, I gotta get the fucking work. She goes, she catches me at the next light. You made me spill my coffee. Well, tough luck on you, lady. Do your hair at home, drink your fucking coffee at home, and talk on a fucking phone at home. I gotta go to fucking work, so stay away from the woman drivers in the fucking morning. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's the end of the fucking world. Hey, listen, fellas. I had a call from a woman. The phone, I work out of my house. The phone kept ringing from 3 to 4 a.m. It didn't stop. I couldn't take it no more. Finally, I answered the phone. It's this woman. She's stoned out of her mind, drunk. She says, "Big man, I want to fuck you." I said, "Well, that's nice." I mean, a lot of women want to fuck me, but can we take this up tomorrow? And I had her on caller ID. And the next day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I called her up. And I said, "This is the guy you wanted to fuck last night, the big man." "Oh, I was drunk." I said, "Sure, that's what you tell all the fucking guys when you want to fuck them." And that's a true story. Now listen, I see on eBay, you guys, I don't know if you're eBay people, $25,000 for a pair of Britney Spears soil pants. That's what they get. I mean, what fucking nut would pay $25,000 for a pair of Britney Spears soil pants? Paris Hilton, they want $100,000. I mean, come on, give me a break. It burns me up when I see this. Who would pay this kind of money? Well, fellas, you know, I'm being honest with you. You know, I'm in a little financial bind, and I'm going to be honest with you. I got a pair of my fucking drawers here. I'll wash them, I'll fucking iron them, I'll fold them, and I'll sign them. $49.95. How's that? $100,000 for a pair of fucking bloomers. What is she, out of her fucking mind? I mean, the fucking world's coming to an end. And another thing that bothers me. Every time I watch Larry King and they introduced Al Sharpton, former presidential candidate Al Sharpton, the O'Reilly factor, former presidential candidate Al Sharpton, Hannity and Combs, former presidential candidate Al Sharpton. Let me ask you something, fellas. Who in their right mind would vote for this fucking man? If there's anybody in this fucking room that would stand up, I want to see what a fucking nut looks like. Who would vote for this fucking guy? I mean, come on, the world's got to be former presidential fucking candidate. I mean, the world's coming to an end. When I was a kid, you know, all my teachers, they wore long skirts and they were ugly as sin. Look at today. I wouldn't mind going to school today if I had a teacher like Deborah Raffay. I mean, I wish I went to school and my teachers looked like that. Come on, fellas, give me a break. You know what I'm talking about here. Now they want to claim sexual abuse. Kid's 15 years old. I mean, give me a break. If I was 15 and Deborah Raffay wanted to screw me, I'd be over her house 6 days a week. Sunday I go to church. You ever go to one of these drive-ins, you know, Burger King, McDonald's? I like White Castles. You know, I love White Castles. Since I'm a kid, I love White Castle. I go to the drive-in, I got to get a fucking stuttering fucking guy. Help you, sir? Yeah, give me 2 cheeseburgers, French fries, and a large Coke. I say, listen, forget about it. By the time you get fucking done saying it, I'll come in and order the fucking thing. Give me a fucking break already. Who hires these fucking people? A stuttering fucking drive-thru. The fucking world's coming to an end. And here's another thing, fellas, what I tell all the young people. I tell all the young fellas, stay fucking single. Stay single, because no matter what you do for a woman, it ain't enough. You buy her a fucking Mercedes, she wants a fucking Rolls. You buy her a 20-room mansion, she wants a 40-room mansion. Whatever you do for a woman, it ain't good enough. And you guys know what I'm talking about. You buy them this, they want that. Unless you want to raise a family, stay fucking single. Take it from the fucking big man. It ain't worth the fucking aggravation. Take it from me. The world's coming to an end.
Hallelujah, baby.
Hallelujah. You're right. Over at Giant Stadium, any of you fellas seasoned Giant fans or Jet fans? Anybody here go to Jet or Giant games over at the Meadowlands? No Giant? You never go there? You know what they do? You wait online when they rob you for the beer, the soda. You know, you wind up paying $30 for a hot dog and a beer. But I went up and asked for a bottle of water, and the guy's there with his nose scratching his balls, taking off the caps of the water bottles. And I said, leave my cap on. I don't want you touching my cap. He says, it's a law. We're not allowed to give you the cap. The management's afraid you're going to throw it at somebody and hit him in the eye. I said, that don't make no fucking sense to me. I mean, you could take the whole fucking bottle of water and knock the guy out. I mean, and beside that, I don't want your fucking greasy, grimy, ball-itching fucking hands on my fucking bottle cap. Don't you dare touch that fucking bottle cap. I mean, the fucking world's coming to an end. They're afraid that you're going to hit somebody in the eye with a bottle cap. You know, Donald Trump, he's not one of my favorites, you know. I was on Sirius Radio, must have been 5 million listeners. I was on the Alex Burnett show. They invited me up there, and he said, big man, you know, you complain a lot. What do you like? I said, well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Man, I like a self-made man. I said, that's who I respect. A man that started with a pick and a shovel, and he owns 50 office buildings. He says, well, you must like Donald Trump. That's all he had to say. Oh, that's all he had to say. And that particular day, they had a picture on the New York Post of Donald Trump's wife and his newborn baby. And he shows me the picture, and he says, don't you think that this baby is beautiful? I says, she's a 20 plus. And what about his wife? I can't express words how beautiful this woman is. But I said, Mr. Burnett, may I ask you a question? And he said, yes, what is it? I said, do you think if Donald Trump was a normal working man and he made $50,000 or $100,000 a year, that this woman would be with him? Hell no! She wouldn't fucking piss on him. She's a store-bought fucking woman. That's the last time I was on the Alex Burnett show. The last fucking time. They don't want me on there no more because I tell the truth. Like when I go to CVS drugstore. They got CVS drugstores up here in Pittsburgh. I go in there. Well, they got all Indian people working. I can't understand them. They can't understand me. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you, sir? Okay. I need a urinal. What's that, sir? I said I need a urinal. Urinal. I'm so sorry, sir. I don't understand what you say. I gotta take a piss. I need a urinal, a bottle. I gotta piss in a bottle. Oh, I understand. And I got jock itch. I need a, so sorry. What do you mean by jock itch? I said, I got an itch. I got a bad itch. I don't understand what you say to me. My balls are fucking itching. What the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of people they hire in drugstores? I mean, the fucking world's coming to it. Reminds me of the time I went to the fucking Jewish deli. They had an Indian guy in there. He looked like he didn't take a fucking bath, I swear on my mother, in 30 days, in a fucking month. His apron was filthy. He was beard. He was scratching his fucking nose. Can I help you, sir? You want to help me? You want to go home and take a fucking bath and help yourself, you fucking rat bastard. You ain't fucking helping me. The fucking world's coming to an end. But that's what happens today, fellas. Take it from me. The world's coming to an end. You go to the supermarket. I hate them fucking supermarkets. I hate them worse than poison. I can't wait till I get in and out. The quicker I get in, the quicker I want to get out. I always go 5 items or less express. Guy in front of me, 15 items. The girl, I'll take you, I'll take you. Hey, 5 items or less. Oh, I'll go fast. Not only did he have 15 items, he had these fucking coupons. And here I am pounding my butt. You motherfucker. Not only with the fucking coupons, the rat bastard paid with a fucking check. Store manager, aisle 2. I got fucked. I said, listen, pal, if I ever run into you in a fucking street, you better know how to fight. You see what the sign says? 5 items or less, you fucking rat bastard. I'm telling you, the fucking world's coming to an end. You go down to the motor vehicle, they give out the fucking test in 12 different languages. I take a note to my mother. The written test is given out in 12 languages. Japanese, Chinese, you name the fucking language. Finally, I go up to the head guy and I say, yeah, listen, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but what happens, these people get out on the fucking highway, and the sign says, slow down, accident ahead. He said, that's not my problem. I said, well, who the fuck's problem is it? I mean, you're giving these people the fucking test in their fucking native language. What are you going to do, have Arabic, Japanese, Chinese fucking signs on a turnpike now? Give me a fucking break. The fucking world's coming to an end. Everything the fucking world's coming to an end. You know, I tell you, every day I look at it, now they don't want to bail out General Motors, but you know, they'll give $1 trillion to the bankers on Wall Street. Ah, that don't mean nothing. Give them all they want. You know? Hey, they got the presses going, and the reserve, they got them going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My friend told they're printing so much fucking money, they run out of ink and fucking paper. How much fucking money you want to print there? I mean, give me a fucking break. They're going to water down the fucking dollar where it ain't worth a penny. You know, I'm talking serious now. I say, why do you print all this fucking money? You know, what are you bailing out? Bail out the working man. Bail out the poor working man that can't pay his mortgage. Bail out the working man that can't pay his rent or his electric bill. Those are the people you should bail out, right? Am I right or wrong? Don't bail out these Wall Street tycoons. They stole fucking trillions. God only knows what they fucking stole. I hope this Barack Obama change. I wonder what kind of change we're going to have. I mean, I hope it changed for the good, not for the worst. So I say to you people in this room, in my opinion, this is still the greatest country in the world. By no means, it's still the greatest country in the world. And I really mean, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the bottom of my heart. And God bless you, and God bless America. And Big Man's always happy to see you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey, thank you.